History doesn't speak of a man. It speaks of a movement that defied the world. Even those who stood against him, Roman governors like Pliny, historians like Tacitus and Josephus, critics like Celsus, were all forced to acknowledge one truth. Jesus lived. He walked among us, he taught, and he was crucified. But it's what happened after that which defies explanation. The apostles were not men seeking power. They were ordinary people who witnessed something so profound they were willing to die for it. Listen, you don't die for a lie you invented yourself. They died because they knew. Consider the price they paid. Matthew was martyred in Ethiopia by a sword wound. Mark died in Alexandria, Egypt, after being dragged by horses through the streets. Luke was hanged in Greece for preaching. John was cast into a basin of boiling oil in Rome. Miraculously delivered, he was later exiled to Patmos before eventually passing away as an old man. Peter was crucified upside down, feeling unworthy to die in the same manner as his master. James, the half-brother of Jesus, the leader of the church in Jerusalem, was thrown from the temple pinnacle and beaten to death with a fuller's club. James, the son of Zebedee, was beheaded in Jerusalem, his testimony moving his own executioner to faith. Bartholomew was flayed to death by a whip in Armenia. Andrew was tied to an X-shaped cross in Greece, preaching to his tormentors for 2 days before eventually breathing his last breath. Thomas was stabbed with a spear in India. Jude was killed with arrows for his refusal to deny Christ. Matthias was stoned and then beheaded. And Paul, after years of imprisonment and writing the epistles that ground our faith, was beheaded by Nero in Rome. I look at their sacrifice and then I look at my own life. For years I believed in God, but I was a spectator. I was too busy, too caught up in the noise of the world to truly accept Christ. It's only been 4 years since I truly started following him, and in those years, I've wrestled with a different kind of fear. How many times have I held my tongue? How many times have I stayed silent because I didn't want to be seen as weird or labeled as one of them? I worried that sharing the gospel wasn't appropriate. I let the fear of social awkwardness silence the most important message in human history. But the realization finally struck me with the force of a hammer. To stay silent is a tragedy. If I truly believe in the gospel and that it's the only path to eternity, then to withhold that truth because I'm afraid of being judged is a betrayal of all the people I care about. It's a betrayal of God himself. To know somebody's facing an eternity of torment and to withhold the cure because I'm afraid of an awkward conversation, that's not just shyness, it's abject evil. It's the